All right, record should reflect any bench conflict in this case. There are other bond violations that may need to be addressed with this defendant, but he's posted his surety, so I'm not going to necessarily deal with those at this time. I'll let the exam judge deal with them. You're ready for exam on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Discovery is complete.
People have their witnesses available on the 26th. Preliminary examination in person, August 26, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Barr. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Court does call the case People versus Isaiah Bozeman.
Andrew Childress, on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Bozeman. Mr. Bozeman, could you please state your name for the court?
Isaiah Bozeman.
Your Honor, we're asking to continue to exam. Discovery is complete.
Let's just put on the record that I will have amended complaints and information. Probably will be done by the end of today. At the latest tomorrow, adding corresponding felony firearm counts for the reckless discharge of the building counts. As soon as I have those will be sent to Mr. Bernstein and the co-defendant, Mr. Willis, who's represented by, I believe, Mr. Warren Green.
It's been a long week, Judge. Just make it till Friday, but okay, I'll keep an eye out for the email.
What did you say?
So it's been a long week, but I'll keep an eye out for the email.
Yeah, okay. And they don't really change the substantive. They're just a corresponding felony.
I'll meet you and explain that to you later.
Right. Is the co-defendant in this case also setting exam?
I think so, Your Honor, yeah.
Your Honor, Alex Warren Green on behalf of Mr. Willis, the co-defendant. We are.
Okay. So, who is Judge Washington? Preliminary examination in this matter in person will be set August 26, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue.
Outside next week, man.
Court does call the case of the People versus Logan Roberts.
Andrew Childress, on behalf of the people.
Sam Bernstein for Mr. Roberts. Say your name.
Logan Roberts.
And this case is ready for exam as well, Your Honor. Discovery is complete.
People have their witnesses available to 26.
That's fine.
Discovery being complete. Preliminary examination will be set August 26, 2025, 9 a.m. That's before Judge Barr. Bond continued. Court calls the case of the People versus.
Wait, did we just witness rock, paper, scissors in open court? Quick reality check. Judges can keep things light, but it doesn't change the stakes. What do you think? Harmless icebreaker or courtroom chaos?
Is Fred Willis.
Andrew Childress, on behalf of the people.
And Alex Warren Green on behalf of Mr. Willis. State your name, Mr. Willis. Fred Willis. Your Honor, we are requesting preliminary examinations in Mr. Willis has two cases, so both cases.
In both cases?
Correct, Your Honor.
And could they be heard on the same day by the same judge, or what do you want?
I believe they can, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available to 26.
That's fine.
This was said. This is co-defendant. I said that before Judge Washington. Preliminary examination in person August 26, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Your Honor, I will just put on the record that Mr. Warren Green, I'm sure heard it, but for purposes of the record, the people are filing amended complaints and information. I expect to have them to adding additional counts of corresponding felony firearm counts for the reckless discharge of an occupied building.
And Your Honor, that was relayed to me. I counseled my client accordingly.
All right. And again, as the court would indicate, it doesn't seem to me to substantively change the offenses, and so could be heard on that date.
Correct, Your Honor.
August 26, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the cases of the people versus Robert Gallet.
Here we're some different people.
Morning, Rob J. Kowal, Your Honor. I'm on case 25 F5 5612.
And Alex Warren Green on behalf of Ms. Gallet in case 5713. Ms. Gallet, can you state your name for the court, please?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you now.
Yes,
State your
sir.
name.
Just give me Robert Gallet, also known as Lynn.
All right. Thank you. All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, in 5713, I've completed a green sheet. We're asking for an adjournment to continue, finalize our negotiations. I think Mr. Killewald is joining me in that request.
that's correct, Your Honor.
Can that be done by the 28th?
Believe so, Your Honor. Is that okay with you?
August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Barrage Scott.
Safety and sanctions. Revoking jail phone privileges is serious. Why? Alleged harassment calls to the victim. Courts balance speech with safety. Violate conditions, lose privileges. Fair call or too harsh?
Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Mr. Scott. And Your Honor, we are going to ask for a 1-week adjournment of this matter to discuss, I guess, just some information with my client.
I don't have a week, so it's going to have to be.
It's going to have to be the 2 weeks. Okay, so we're going to request a 2-week adjournment, Your Honor. Your Honor, my client would also like to ask if he could be released on home confinement tethered to his grandmother's house.
I thought we already addressed this.
I know, Your Honor. He's just whispering in my ear, so I'm just.
Well, I've already addressed that. I'm not releasing him on that. And for the reasons that I stated before, so I don't need a response. Then that's a request for a bond reduction or modification, which I think it is, that is denied. Probable cause conference, August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Understand if the next talk is talk to your grandmother, talk to you about it, okay?
Court calls case People versus Keith Walker.
Good
morning, Your Honor. Christina Costantino appearing on behalf of Keith Walker. Mr. Walker, can you please state your name for the court?
Keith Walker. Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Judge, this is a date and time set for a PCC. I was just recently appointed to this matter, and this is my first PCC on this case. Given that, I would ask for an adjournment of the PCC to review discovery and have discussions with my client.
Without objection, would the 4th or 28th be better for you, Ms. Constantine?
Judge, the 4th would be fine.
All right.
Or, I'm sorry, Judge. Could I have the 28th? Sorry.
The 28th or
Yes.
August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. All right, sir. Thanks. Thank you, Bob. Continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court does call the case People versus Stephen Bauer.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Reiser.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein, standing in for David Burgess with on behalf of Mr. Bauer.
Stephen Bauer, Your Honor.
All right. You have no objection to counsel. All right. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor.
28th work.
Yes, Your Honor.
Without objection. Probable cause conference August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Thank you. Court calls the case of the People versus Amar Amadou.
Okay, Richmond, for people.
Pardon?
I don't know who this young man is. Thank you. Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Mr. Amadou, Your Honor. And Your Honor, at this time, my client is going to waive his right to, sorry, could you state your name for the record?
Amar Amadou. Walking all over the world.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. My client is going to waive his right to a preliminary exam.
Is that correct, sir? Yes, sir. You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them? Yes, sir. You understand you'll not have that here. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution? Yes, sir. People also waive their right.
We do, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on counts 1 and 2 with 3 following.
And Your Honor, at this time, we would waive formal reading and stand mute as to the charges.
Defendant every way formal reading standing mute as to all 3 counts. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
October 6th at 1:30.
October 6, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Hamoud. 1:30, I'm sorry, before Judge Hamoud. Bond will. I'm sorry. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You may leave now.
Thank you.
That was an acting really kind of movie. It was just, court calls the case, People versus Justin Duffney.
Andrew Childers occurring on behalf of the people.
Tyler Burdell on behalf of Mr. Duffney. Justin, please state your name for the record.
Justin Duffney.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe the court should be in receipt of a substitution of counsel form for Mr. White.
That is correct, Your Honor. I have substituted and filed an appearance this morning.
And I've signed it.
Thank you.
That's all you.
Your Honor, I have filed a request for a brief adjournment. Obviously, I just received discovery this morning. I was only retained on Monday of this week. So I would like to address the issue of bond.
Names matter, especially when liberty's at stake. Quick judge quip, but also a reminder, precision here builds credibility. Ever had your name butchered in a high-stakes moment?
Couple of weeks out will work for you, sir.
2 weeks is fine, yes.
August, probable cause conference, August 28, 2025, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Duffney has a history of minor offenses. This is a small use quantity, not a delivery quantity of methadone. And the reason he's in jail is, of course, because he had a test and tested positive for it. I think the court can be assured that you have Mr. Duffy's attention. The reason I'm here with him is because I've known him since he was a young man. I know his fiance, I know his employer, and he is willing to drug test or wear a tether, do whatever else he needs to do to assure the court that he will obey the court's orders. In this case, I think you've gotten his attention. In fact, I know you've gotten his attention. I would just ask that a reasonable bond be set based on the severity of the charges before the court.
I think in this case, before I hear from the people, I think originally he was given a PR. He was supposed to test. Initially, I don't think he went over and tested. Then when we finally got him tested, I think he came back dirty. And so what would lead me to the conclusion that he's now going to behave himself?
I think
as to either one of those, as to either the testing or being clean.
Well, I think it'd be pretty clear that he is definitely clean now. I think that he does not necessarily want to go back to jail. I think that knowing him and having talked to him, and also his fiance who he lives with, I'm fairly certain that he would comply with whatever conditions the court set on him. As I said, I mean, the problem is Mr. Duffy has, and I don't mean to minimize it, but possession of a controlled substance in a small quantity is not in the same category as a delivery type offense. And I believe we could probably resolve this within a reasonable period of time.
Okay, so he didn't test, didn't show up, didn't follow the instructions on the way out. I gave him a PR. We finally get him here. We get him tested because he hasn't complied with that. And I don't know, I won't call it, he lit the thing up like a Christmas tree. It's a half Christmas tree. He got amphetamines, cocaine, he's got all kinds of drugs in the system.
Your Honor, I think that one, he doesn't have drugs in his system now, and two, I know that he doesn't want to go back to jail, and he had a PR bond. You notice I haven't asked you for a PR bond. He'd like me to, but I haven't asked. I think a reasonable cash bond with conditions would be enough, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.
I can't trust that he's going to behave himself. I mean, I can't. I don't need a response to the people. Motion for bond reductions denied. Bond will continue at this time. Court calls case People versus Jennifer Baker.
Echelon for the people.
Sister White or Rita White. Which one is it?
Sandra. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're all right.
I thought Laura was coming up.
What did you say?
Nothing. Assistant Public Defender Sandra White.
Cannon.
You sorry, remind you of Cannon?
Hitting like Cannon.
Yes, I am. I strive to be like her.
You do?
That's a good thing.
Okay. Guess we all have our aspirations. Go ahead.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Jennifer Baker. We are asking for an adjournment for further negotiations.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. September 4th.
Court calls the case of the People versus Robert Bowers.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Robert Bowers. Thank you.
Sir. Robert Bowers, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'll catch up.
No.
And Your Honor, I believe we're adjourning, but if I could also address bond when appropriate.
Yes, we're adjourning because I just found out that there's videos and we need to get,
Okay.
for the record, my client wants the court to know that he is not for the adjournment, although I explained we need it for the discovery before he wants for the next hearing.
As far as discovery goes, I believe I sent out the media and the request for the 911 yesterday, so it has not come in yet, for council to review.
Exactly. So I'm asking for an adjournment.
And there will be more media with the jail calls.
August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Yes, as to bond.
Your Honor, I haven't had a chance to listen to these calls. However, these calls are from the defendant's own PIN to the listed number for the victim. In the police report, there were 31 calls since after the defendant was arraigned. So this one, I'm asking that the calls be revoked.
Response.
Your Honor, we haven't gotten those, as you know, those 911 calls or anything like that. So we would ask that his
Well, I don't know that these are 911
These are
calls.
jail calls.
These are
jail calls, thank you, his jail calls. So we would ask that his jail calls not be revoked.
Well, certainly you can ask for a hearing on it at this time. Given those allegations, defendant's phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked.
All right,
Bond in other respects will continue. Thank you.
thank you.
Court does call the case of People versus Shannon Roberson.
It's supposed to be.
Roberson?
It's a war.
It's Willenbring.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Rice on behalf of people.
Carmen Dadish on behalf of Mr. Roberson. Mr. Roberson, can you please state your name for the record?
Mr. Roberson, can you hear us? Shannon Roberson? Looks like he's there. I don't think he can hear us. This is like the third week in a row we've had this with MDOC. All right, I'm going to pass the matter.
Good morning, Your
I
Honor.
don't think he can hear us. Court does call the case of the People versus Sean Charnley.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Riser, appearing on behalf of
Bond versus treatment. Key nuance. The judge won't release her to the wild, but will sign for inpatient treatment. That's accountability plus rehabilitation. Smart middle path or risky leniency?
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Sean Charnley.
Your name, sir? Sean.
Your Honor, we're asking for an adjournment. I have spoken somewhat with the prosecutor, but I need to speak with them longer. So for further negotiation.
August 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you. Let's call the case People versus Robert Green Shields.
Here, Richmond, people. Ready. Robert J. Killowall on behalf of Mr. Green Shields, Judge. Judge, I don't know if he's here. It says
There was no writ.
we didn't have the ability to get one. I think we just learned 2 days ago that. I think it's Lenaway. Yeah.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned September 4th, 2025.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
Bond continues. Court calls case People versus Brent. So if you're chilling, it's going to depend on if this is French or if it's Spanish. How this is.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr.
We're at Bouchelon?
Say it again.
Bouchelon.
Bouchelon.
Bouchelon. It's French.
Yeah.
All right.
Your Honor, we are in receipt of all the discovery. As far as I know, we are asking to set this for a preliminary examination.
People have their witnesses available the 26th.
we can do that, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Preliminary examination will be set in person August 26th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Barr.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case of the people versus Sean Dorsey.
If they were to accept for the people.
No, take your time.
Fine. Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Mr. Dorsey. Can you state your name, please?
Sean Dorsey.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment. Apparently the treatment paperwork hasn't been done yet. So if we can get,
Treatment paperwork.
I've talked with the prosecutor and there's an agreement to release the treatment if you sign it. So I need to get you that paperwork.
I believe it.
Why hasn't it been done?
That I can't answer. I will try to get it to you today if we can get it.
Why it's a release to inpatient treatment?
Yes,
I ought to have that order that same day.
I can get it to you today.
Ms. Yagi, I'm sure you can assist your colleague to make sure that order gets to me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Probable cause, so are we adjourning the probable cause conference?
Yes.
August 28, 2025, 9 a.m. We'll continue. And the only reason I picked on Ms. Yagi is she's like the generator of that order. And so you should have had it. You should have been able to get it from her that day, and it should have been on my desk before I left the building.
You are so right.
I know. I'm always right.
Well, okay.
No. You got more cases, right?
Yes.
Okay. This court does call the case. People versus Eduardo Benavides.
That's called the people.
Assistant Public Defender, Shinazi Carriac, Your Honor, on behalf of, but unfortunately not with Mr. Benavides. I know the court's going to ask if it has anything to do with the bond violation. I doubt that that's the case.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I have not had an opportunity to speak with my client, and I don't have an explanation to the court.
You just had a week, haven't you?
I have. But I'm hanging in there, Judge.
Sorry, for the record, I do show 2 missed tests, August 8th and August 11th. People are requesting a bunch more.
And the test before then, yeah, they weren't looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw that, Judge.
So it's probably not about the missed test. It might be about the cocaine.
Ew.
Yeah. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $50,000 cash surety. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls cases of the people versus Chad Jones.
And Laura Yagi, Assistant Public Defender, with and on behalf of Mr. Jones, who's approaching. Mr. Jones, could you say your name for the court?
Chad Jones.
Your Honor, I do have a green sheet, but I am requesting to approach in this matter. Or these matters, I should say.
Okay, come on.
Thank you.